So we're on an early morning walk. There's the lorry down there. I'll try and get Chief and I just walk up the road a bit more to see. Obviously it's going to be weekend soon. Where's the snail? And we're okay in the park that we are in, but also I'm just going to check out if there's anything better up here available, so we're a bit more hidden. The problem with that is obviously more dog walkers go past us. Come on, darling. So, and also I don't want to look like I'm static all the time in one place as well. So we're just going to have a little look up here, not just for a bit of exercise, but also to see if there's a space I'd rather go to. Beautiful morning. Still early, I think it's only about 8 o'clock in the morning. It's just stunning here. Come on, Chief. You can see all she wants to do is look in the hedgerow and check out any mices and things. But I also want to sort of get some little walking practice going, and more for my sake than hers. She'll probably end up on my shoulder and I'll end up carrying her. But I've just got to stretch my legs each day, keep my ankles moving, even though they're painful. And I can't just sit at the desk all day. Being out in the country, the whole point is to walk, and I don't want to leave her behind for hours or hurt myself, so break myself in gently by bringing her. Then come on, you good girl. And I won't overdo myself, because I tend to end up doing that. I tend to sort of keep walking when I shouldn't do so and put myself in risky situations. So this way I'm going to stick limit to what Mischief can walk and I can walk safely, and where we can be found if anything happens to me. Come on, Chief. There's a nice little spot in the shade there, look. Nice bit there by the tree and the wall and the nettles. But the problem with that is won't get much sunshine, and she's bound to go over the wall. I like that there. It stops anybody walking down either side of me as well, so she could just sit in there, but I'm pretty sure she'll be up and over that wall. Come on, Chief. But that's a nice spot that I do like. Aren't you, Chief? Yeah, that's very nice. But God knows what people get up to behind there, what mess it's in. Yeah, Chief? So this is what we do, just going to mark up in my head an option, especially if I'm sort of coming at other times, and where a note where it's parkable to actually have a cat out on the verge as well. These flowers are so beautiful. This dash of purple colour. Just crossed over the road, we've got to Treat Cliff Cavern now. Obviously a bit more space here. Oh, well, she's seen something to hunt. What she's seen. What you got? A bit wider space here for the lorries and that, but obviously still not going to be much space on the side as she goes up the hill to hunt. And this is obviously where the tourists go. As nice as it is to have the sun, it's going to get a bit too hot, so where we are still, it's quite nice, still got a bit of shaded. It's quite a bit of a walk actually up here. And we're coming into where all the van. Come on, Chief, quick, come! No, she's hunting there. Look, what you got? I've walked up there before as well. That takes you up to the top and all the way up to the top of Mamtor as well. Well, it's where the treks. Come on, you. Chief, come. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on, you can hunt later. Chief, come. Come on. Chief. It's quite a long walk for her. We haven't walked this far for a while, so I'm trying to sort of get up under the shade. We can sort of, come on, you. Come on, good girl. If we can get as far as looking down the side. I know at the very end I think there's a bit of a stream there, I'm not sure. But at least we can sort of sit there and rest and things. Zippy's going to be out with their dogs soon. So I don't want to sort of, where are you going? Be out too long, and I've got a caggle on and I'm getting hot. I've got that for a bit of protection when she's on my shoulder. It was either that or body warmer. I'm actually thinking the body warmer might have been better now. Oh yeah, I don't know overnight parking, camping or caravan. So you can't park in this bit overnight anyway. Come on! Come on, you! This is a long road. And obviously there's all parking all the way along here. It's very empty. I know it's not weekend yet, but obviously all van lifers are either down the very end or enjoying some sunshine somewhere else. She's finally on my shoulder to have a bit of a rest and walking. Lovely views. And there's a nice bit of parking here, which is more into the shade. A bit further along. We've come quite a way now. The lorry. So I knew she'd give up and have a little ride on my shoulder at some point. So I'm just going to carry on, because it's good training for her to sit on my shoulder. And determined to walk a bit further myself. See if we can get some views on the camera for you. It's a lovely morning, but like I say, I'm hot in this caggle. But I need to obviously have something on my shoulders to protect myself from the claws when she's holding on. As you see, she can watch what's going on from up there, look, and watch the bird is, and have a bit of a rest from walking. We've walked quite a way, but it's not at the end. Right, so the crushing circle dates back to 1823, and the Odin mine is one of the oldest documented mines in Derbyshire and reported to be one of the oldest lead mines in England. So in a minute I'm going to be walking down into the crushing circle, and I'm going to do my voiceover and do a bit of information for you whilst it goes on. So the crushing circle was worked by a horse driving the gritstone circle, around which in turn crushed the lead ore, ready to be transported to Bradwell, where it was smelt. The lead in Castleton area was formed 280 million years ago, when a fault in the local carboniferous limestone allowed mineralising fluids to fill the fissures in the rock, which were pushed up from beneath the Earth's surface. Lead and sulphate combined to form the lead ore galene. And here, as you can see, we're walking up to the actual crushing circle. Now in a minute I'm going to show you where the Odin mine is. I'm not going to go into it because it's all closed off, but I'll tell you a bit the history. And the Odin mine is found to the side of the old road, built in 1810. And this is known as the bottom road to us van lifers. And this mine was then closed in 1847. Here we are, just getting a bit of a closer look at the crushing circle and the stone that was used to grind all the ore down. The Odin mine is found at the base of Mam Tor, and it's rich in minerals due to its geological history. Over to the left-hand side of this is Treak Cliff Cavern, and Odin mine is actually on the foot of the Treak Cliff slopes, and it travels for nearly a mile beneath Mam Tor, as you can see there in the picture now. The numerous crystals and minerals found include a zinc and sulphate blend, which was formed and known as blackjack. The infamous Blue John stone is found within Treak Cliff Cavern. There's a show cave here, and it's one of only 2 sites where Blue John is still being excavated. Speedwell Cavern, further down where I'm parked, is set at the foot of Winnett's Pass, and you can take an underground boat journey into the limestone cave, which is also a show cave, and it exhibits the lead miners' history. I'm going to go back to myself and Mischief exploring now. Come on. So we're just walking back from Odin's mine. We managed to walk all the way down the road, which surprised me. Even Chief managed it. So obviously I had a little bit of a rest on the way. She's behind me, I think, on the lead. Is she behind me? There she goes. I've still got this crack in my phone, so it's not a very good picture. The sun keeps catching it. So yeah, it's been a nice walk actually. Obviously I needed my stick, but it's probably the biggest walk I've done for a while. So I had to turn around because Mischief had gone ahead of me. She's down here somewhere, down beside me. There she is, walking beside me. Oops. Back in the shade of the trees now on the track. It's lovely. I'm surprised how quiet it is. Nice, beautiful views here. It's a beautiful walk all up to the bottom of the broken road. Obviously, it was too far for us to go any further today. Didn't want to sort of push our luck. We haven't got facilities on us or anything, or drinks or anything. So I'm going to get back to Grace now, back to the lorry, and Chief have a sit down, have a rest after this long trek. In fact, you won't be able to see it, but we're way back beyond past those vans on that road down there. So we've still got a bit of a walk back again yet. You coming, Gigi? She's getting slower, bless her. Just see Grace up there. Hang on. There she is. So we've got that far to walk back yet. So she's done really well. The sun's up and out now, it's beautiful. And Grace is quite camouflaged being black, so it's quite nice. The sun will come up over the hills now. It's going to be a hot day. Go back to the van, Chief, good girl, get on. I'm coming. Come on then, let's go. Yes, we're going back to the van now. Good girl. What a good girl you are. So where are we now? Just going past Treak Cavern now. Just up there. Halfway back. Oops. Come on then. What you seen? What you seen? She's determined to have some hunting. Right, I'm going to see if she notices the lorry and crosses the road on her own again. See if I can get it on camera. I'm not going to prompt her. I'd rather hunt. Go on, get on. I'll take a picture of Grace here actually. So I've just changed back inside. I think we're going to have a lie down now after that. That was a good achievement for both of us. God, I'm sweaty. So upon wearing a caggle, I either got to wear it to in case it rains, or like I say, protect my shoulders from the cats, or just for a bit of self-confidence as well in the day. But yeah, stripped off again now. Oh, my back's so sweaty. So Mischief's in the windowsill. She's having a good old wash, and she can watch from out there. Shut the door. I'm just gonna. It's only, what is it now? It's only, what time is it? 9:15. So she was up at 6, outside at 6:15. We must have gone for a walk at like 8 o'clock. Got out there at 8, got ready for 8, and then been out for an hour there and back. So yeah, at least like I say, we don't meet all the dog walkers and everything, and it's quite quiet on the road. So that was really good, and bless her heart, she really settled into it. Obviously she I did it right on my shoulders, but I need a bigger backpack on the back for her to sit on my shoulders properly. That was only a tiny backpack, and I haven't got my big backpack with me, so I'm going to have to find a proper hiking backpack that has obviously a high back to it, and then she can actually sit on the back and be carried a lot better. And obviously I can then carry things like clothes and food and her bits, and even the tent and sleeping bag, so you know, if we can end up somewhere we don't want to walk back, we can just sort of sit there and have a nice rest there for the day. But she walked great. She went out and toilet out there. Trotting back was quite nice. She got used to it by then. So this is what I just want to do. She's just really settling down nicely. Had a little growl at the top where the van lifers were, and actually I'm uncomfortable up there. It's a different atmosphere. There's only a few up there, but it's obviously a lot messier, and not so much pride taken in the place up there. It's more like sort of there, well, it's a camping ground, isn't it? So there's a few places just further up I could park Grace, which would be nice. But it's a hot day, and I'm okay where I am, to be honest. From here I can obviously just reverse and turn around in this bit here, and then trundle back. So quite happy with this. There's plenty of walking, like I say, up over the hills without having to sort of go that way, or we can sort of take the tracks, and or even for myself, if I get fit enough and brave enough, I can attempt a few walks back into Castleton itself on my own. I say I'm not going to push myself too much yet. That was enough. I say, whether it's half a mile or a mile, I don't know. But especially for Mischief's first proper walk like that, road walk and distance walk on our own, you know, without hunting, she did really, really well. So I'm very proud of her. Anyway, I hope to do some sort of talk over information on this. Hopefully it comes out okay, and make some little catwalk tales and adventures with a bit of information, which you know, that's the whole point. My WildKatt walkabouts should hopefully have some informational bits as well that I can, you know, voice over for areas that we find that I can research when I'm back, rather than, you know, particularly go anywhere. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and thank you as ever for your donations and your support. And it doesn't cost anything to subscribe to the channel. You don't get notifications or anything unless you obviously ring the bell. So please subscribe if you haven't done so. And as you can see, things are going to improve and get more interesting the more I'm able to get out and do the things that I'm used to doing and I used to do and want to do. Thanks for now. Bye.